And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
From the 27, Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
His throw incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 3rd and short yardage. Fitzpatrick. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And Fitzpatrick's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Now Fitzpatrick. And yet again, it's McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Fitzpatrick. They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner by the time he looked it in.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 20.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi-tap.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And Washington out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick
rolling to his. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Fitzpatrick again. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Eluding the pressure right.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Looking to throw. Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles at a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out.
It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sims.
good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. Forced out to his left. Completing along the sideline, McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short game.
Washington on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the Falcons are going to take over once again. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.